Hola YouTube. Me again. Second video. April 2nd. Start date 2019. We are in Illinois today on Interstate 74, heading for home. Going to be home tonight. I think I have just enough time left on my electronic log to make it home. So, proceeding apace. I notice that my bed isn't done. I need to start making my bed. So I want to talk about the future a little bit today. It's something that I've been thinking about for a long time, and that is how intelligence is going to become less and less important as we move into the future. Being smart is not going to matter much in the future, and the reason is what I call the Google brain, and it could be anything that's connected to the internet. Really, I call it Google brain. I always tell people, just use your Google brain. You don't know the answer, say, hey Google, or Alexa. And what's coming in the future eventually is going to be a headset, something a little more exotic maybe, where as you're having a conversation with someone, you can put it in a mode where the internet, Watson, IBM, whatever, is listening to your conversation and correcting the mistakes, so that if somebody says, for instance, yeah, the War of 1812, you remember when we defeated France, and then you're going to hear a little prompt and it'll say, actually, in the War of 1812, America defeated England. That's the future. That is the future, and that's really near-term future. That's probably within 20 years. 200 years from now, it'll all be embedded. You know, you'll get your first chip when you're 5 years old. You'll be able to connect to the internet just by saying, hey Google, or whatever as a prompt. And then some auxiliary chips will be augmenting the information, increasing your ability to process information. It's coming. It won't matter how smart you are. If you need extra chips, you know, that might have a little bit of a stigma. Like, how many chips did you have to get when you were a kid? I had to get 3. I only had to get 2. It's something along that line is going to happen. It happens today. I mean, you're sitting there having a conversation with somebody at dinner. Inevitably, if you're talking about anything of importance, somebody's going to say, that's not true. And then you're going to say, yeah, that's true. Oh, well, Google it. You know, so you Google it and you find out who's telling the truth, or who knows what they're talking about. And I struggle to think exactly how that's going to be detrimental. I don't know that it will be. But it certainly makes it hard to convince your children today that it's important to learn, like rote learning, like memorization, like, you know, learn about the Middle Ages, learn about Roman history, Alexander the Great, you know, cuneiform language, history, anything. They'll say, why do I need to know that? All I have to do is say, hey Google. And it's hard to argue with them. It's really hard, because what is an intelligent person except a database that you can use if you're somebody else who needs to know something, to ask them a question and they can give you an answer, or maybe they can be a teacher or whatever. What do you need a teacher for? I mean, it's obvious to me that colleges are going to disappear. There's no reason to have colleges if you can take online courses that can narrowcast the information you need, which really is nothing. You don't need information. It really boils down to a certificate of questioning, the ability to ask the right questions. You don't need the knowledge. You just need to know how to get the knowledge. You need to know how to acquire the information you need to do a specific task. So we're going to start trading from people who know stuff being important to people who know how to ask questions being important. And it may be that is pretty close to being the same person. I don't know. But there are people who are just naturally inquisitive. And so they tend to be the smart ones. I realize that. But somebody who just is, and I tend to think that would be females more than males. So it may be in the future that the females will actually be dominant in everything, corporate life, political life, whatever, because they tend to be more inquisitive, gossipy, to be politically incorrect. So it is the brave new world. It is the world in which being born smart, applying yourself, is going to slowly lose its luster and become less and less important. And what that means for the future, I don't know. But that's my rant for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next time.